Hey, what's up YouTube? In this video, I'll be showing you how to make Gaming with Jen's house. This has been a really long-term request, and I noticed ever since she got a new house, it is 10 times easier to make than the old one. So I'm hoping that you guys enjoy this. I will only be featuring the outside of the house. I will not be doing the interior, and I also haven't decided to include all of the little bits and bobs that you would expect to see scattered around the house, like the bunker and all of the various summoning portals and stuff, because it's almost impossible to get all of the little minor details. But I have tried my best, and I'm hoping that you guys do enjoy this anyway. If you do, please do remember to hit that like button. I'd really appreciate that. If you hit like on the video, please leave a suggestion with your like down there in the comment section. I'd really appreciate that. I want to know what you guys want to see next. But without any further ado, let me show you how to make this thing. It's not as hard as it might look, although this is a huge project. So before we begin, I should let you know that this house will fit into roughly a 44 block by a 31 block area. Now, this does not account for the outside of the house, and by that I mean all of the little bits and bobs that are additions to the house that you would have seen at the start of the video, because if you are a massive fan of Gaming with Jen and popular MMOs, then I'm sure that you'll want to add more detail than I have provided. So this is just a rough estimate of how much space you'll need, but please do leave more. We'll also need all of the materials that you can see in my inventory right now. Make sure you got them all, and then grab the top row. To begin the house, we are going to start off with a row of 13 birch wood coming up from the ground. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. We then want to do 6 upright diagonals using birch planks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We then want to do 2 bottom right diagonals. 1, 2. Go right using a spruce plank. Then again using a birch. Do 11 upright diagonals. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Go right by 1, and then do 11 bottom right diagonals. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We then want to go right using a spruce plank, and then again using birch. Do 2 upright diagonals. 1, 2. Do 5 bottom right diagonals. 1, 2, 3, 4, and come on, 5. Do a bottom right diagonal using birch wood, and connect that birch all the way down to the ground. Surprisingly enough, I've actually managed to stay within my boundaries, and you should end up with a shape that looks like this. We then want to, taking that bottom birch wood, the one that hit the ground, surprisingly enough exactly where it was supposed to, we want to go left of it using this sequence of blocks. 2 birchwood planks, 1, 2, 3 spruce, 1, 2, 3, a birchwood, 3 spruce, 1, 2, 3, 4 birchwood, 1, 2, 3, 4, 3 spruce, 1, 2, 3, 2 birch, 1, 2. Then we'll introduce a new material. The new material is going to be chiseled quartz block. We want to place 1 next to the birch and then extend it up by 2. 1, 2. Go left 1, up 1, left 3, 1, 2, 3. Go down 1, left 1, hit the ground. We then want to take the block that hits the ground and we want to go left by 2 of the birchwood planks. 1, 2. Then we then want to place 3 spruce. 1, 2, 3. 4 birch. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we want to place 3 spruce. 1, 2, 3. 1 birch. 3 spruce. 1, 2, 3. 2 birch. And the result of this should look very much like that. Perfection. Now, take out your glass. Everywhere that you have placed some spruce wood planks, place 2 rows of glass directly on top of the spruce. Now, I prefer to do this in a nice sweeping motion. So going from left to right, I'm simply adding on top of the glass an additional layer of glass. I'm adding first the first row of glass, and then on top of that, just an additional layer of glass, as I said, directly on top. We then want to place spruce wood planks on top of the second glass layer. Now, the windows aren't going to look pretty for a while. However, later on, we will be making them look all very nice. But first, I want to add detail. Okay, so the end result should look like this. These are all of the bottom windows. There are more windows. Let me show you. So, on top of the pair of windows on the left-hand side and the right-hand side, we want to stack 2 rows of birchwood planks. So, on the left-hand side, 1 row, and then 2 rows of birchwood planks, and it's just the outer pair of windows. And on the right-hand side, we want to have 1 row, and then 2 rows of birchwood planks on the right-hand side. Now, on the right-hand side of the house, the upper set of windows, we actually need dark oak wood planks. And we're going to be placing a row of dark oak wood planks on top of the birch. We then want to use black stained glass, and we want to do 2 rows on top of the dark oak wood. So that's 1 row, and then that will be 2 rows on top of the dark oak wood. Finish this off by placing an additional layer of dark oak wood planks on top of that, like this. And then on the left-hand side, as usual, we are going to be placing a row of spruce wood planks, followed by 2 rows of pink glass, that'll be 1, and then 2 rows of pink glass, and then a final layer of spruce wood planks. So we'll end up with something that should look like this. Now, I don't know the reasoning for this, but the windows are different. Once you have that sorted out, we now want to grab pink wool. And on top of the door, you know that there's 2 middle blocks, these ones, that don't have any chiseled quartz underneath them. Place pink wool on top of these blocks. Take the left pink wool and do 4 upper left diagonals from it. 1, 2, 3, 4. We then want to go up 1. We want to do 2 upper right diagonals. 1, 2. Go right 1. Do a bottom right diagonal. Right 1. Up right diagonal. Right 1. 2 bottom right diagonals. 1 and 2. Go down 1. Do bottom left diagonals until you connect to the heart. So you want to end up with a shape that should look like this, to which we will then fill it in using pink glass, because this is a nice window, very nice feature. And what we'll also be doing from this, which we'll do it now because why not, you want to take the edge of the heart, all of the pink wool of the heart, and you want to extend it 1 row outwards, because I think it's supposed to be a very nice feature, very colourful, and it wants to really pop with the front of the house, like that. What we now want to do then is on top of the middle of the heart, you want to take the middle of the heart and you want to take the 2 middle rows, make sure that you're on the back, like with the glass in it, and you want to place birch wood on top of the 2 middle blocks. You then want to place spruce wood on top of that. You then want to place 2 rows of birch, 1, 2, then a row of spruce wood. And what we want to do here is we want to place wooden trapdoors in front of the birch wood that is between the spruce. So we want to have an effect like this. And what we then want to do is we want to, continuing to go up from the spruce wood, we want to place 2 rows of birch, 1, 2, a row of spruce. We then want to place 2 rows of birch, 1, 2, a row of spruce, and we want to place wooden trapdoors in front of the birch wood like this. There we go. And you want to have this sort of effect. We then want to take the very bottom window, and we want to take the row of spruce at the bottom, and we want to extend the row of spruce to the right by 4 using birchwood planks. 1, 2, 3, 4. We then want to place 3 spruce. 1, 2, 3, 2, 3. We then want to place 2 rows of birch on top of the spruce. 1, 2. Then place a row of spruce on top of that. So the effect that we're looking for should very much look like this. Place wooden trapdoors in the birch wood plank space between the spruce, like that. You want to take the left-hand side of the window, and you want to place 4 birch wood planks going left of the spruce. 1, 2, 3, 4. We then want to place 3 spruce wood planks. 1, 2, 3. Place 2 rows of birch on top of this. 1, 2. A row of spruce. And then we want to do the same thing. We want to use our wooden trapdoors to place wooden trapdoors in front of the birch. And the overall effect that we're looking for should very much look like this. Now, next bit, not fun. We're going to fill the entire front of this in using birchwood planks. So we're filling this entire face of the house, I know, in with birch wood planks. Now this is a very lengthy task indeed. It's almost as bad as the roof will be later. By the way, roof not fun. Done it once before and that was almost enough for me. I really wish that I didn't have to build it again, but unfortunately we're going to have to. So we're going to simply fill in the entire front of the house wherever possible, of course, wherever we've got some empty space, using birch wood planks. Once we've done this, this will allow us to add additional detail to the house in all ways, shapes and forms. Mainly, the main amount of detail that we have to add, although there is a little bit more of it, we have to add a lot to the windows. Luckily, the windows are very, very easy to do. They're very simple. They're not really a difficult design. We're not going to run into any trouble with them. The only problem is there's a lot of them. Basically, there's a load of windows, and I really don't like doing them, but you know, they're easy enough to do. We won't run into any trouble. The other little bit of detail that we have waited for is outside the front of the house. You might notice at the start of the video, I have decided to include the little, it's a little walkway area that kind of like takes you to the front of the house. I'd call it a porch, but it's not really. And we'll also be doing that. It's kind of cool. I really like it. What I do like about this house actually is it's a nice mix of like wood and color. Like it's kind of like interesting, and it was really fun researching the house to actually find out how to make it. Although it was very, very difficult, and I'm hoping that in my research, because guys, I spent quite a few hours doing this, like watching through videos and all sorts of other various resources, just Google images, all sorts of different things to try and figure out how I could actually put this house together, and figuring out the skeleton, figuring out all of the numbers associated with the house. And I'm hoping that when you guys see this, and you're just going to look at it and be like, oh wow, that's it. If not, I'm hoping that you'll tell me that it's very, very close, because like I said, I'd spent quite a few hours putting this together. It's not only a big house, but I mean, there are lots of little bits of detail which are easy to overlook if you're being lazy about it. But I don't think I have. I hope I've done a really good job with this, and like I said, I hope that you guys do enjoy it. And it is a really nice house. Actually, it's huge as well. Doing the inside would be an interesting challenge. I'm sure that I would eventually be able to do it, although it would mean watching a lot of content. But that is what we want to have so far, guys. Not looking too bad, is it? So, what are we going to be doing next? Well, shall we focus on the windows so that we can move on a bit? You see the windows, yeah? We've got a lot of them. Focus on the ones with glass first. The ones with pink glass in them, we want to do this. So the double windows are different to the single windows. You want to take the double windows and you want to place a row of spruce wood stairs underneath the windows, connecting one side to the other. You want to place a row of regular stairs on top of the windows, connecting one side to the other. You then want to place, on the ends of these, you want to place a sideways stair corresponding with either an upside down stair or a regular facing stair. So whichever one it is, make sure it's sideways facing. We then want to connect the end stairs and the middle stairs together in such a fashion as this, to make sure that they're all connected together nicely using a spruce fence. That's how you do the double windows. The single windows, very similar. You place spruce wood stairs underneath the window and above, upside down for the bottom, regular for the top. You place sideways stair corresponding to, like, if it's upside down, place an upside down sideways. If it's regular, place a regular. And then you connect them together on the sides using spruce fence. And that covers almost all of the glass windows. That's how it's done. It's even the same for like the dark windows. The dark oak wood stairs, you place a row of dark oak wood stairs upside down at the bottom, regular at the top. You place sideways, poking out from either, you know, the upside down for the bottom, regular facing for the top like this. And then you just place dark oak fence in between them. And we are going to encounter more dark windows around the house, and that's why I have separated them using dark oak wood. But there we go. And for the upper windows, where we have the wooden trapdoors, it's the similar thing. You place upside down stairs at the base, regular at the top. You poke them out using sideways stairs at the top and the bottom. And then you just connect them together using spruce fence. And that applies to every single window now. So you can see there's quite a few windows. Now, I want you guys to use your knowledge that I've just bestowed upon you. And I want you to just to do all of the windows. So you shouldn't have too much trouble doing this, right? I mean, you should pretty easily be able to place the stairs above and below the windows. Remember that the double windows at the sides of the house, on the left-hand side and the right-hand side, remember that they want to be completely connected together. You want to run the stairs from one side to the other. They do want to poke out at the sides, and you want to connect them also in the middle. That's where it's different. There's not a split in the window at the bottom and the top, and you want to connect them in the middle like that. And then we do have the double set of windows on the upper left-hand side as well, where we'll be doing the same thing. It's the same pattern of construction. It's just a little bit higher on the house, and we're just going to do again. It's the same thing over and over and over again. It's very simple to do. Once you've done it a few times, you'll be pretty fast at it. Which leaves just these 3 windows, kind of like in an Illuminati pattern. Just noticing that right now. Just up at the top of the house. I'm just seeing like a triangle, and if they were green, guys, if they were green, I'd know, but unfortunately, you know, I guess it's just a regular like triangular formation of windows. No Illuminati confirmed here, or is it? I don't know. But we're just going to do all of these windows again. When you've got like really repetitive bits, I never know what to say other than like just, you know, do as we have been doing. But that's all you gotta do. You just gotta complete all the windows like this, and it'll all come together very, very nicely, and we'll just end up with something that should look, I think that's all of them. Is that all of them? Yep. Perfect. You'll end up with something that should look very much like that. You can see that this house is getting pieced together nicely. So, what we're going to do next? Well, we're going to do the entrance, I think. Actually, you know what? We'll wait on the entrance just because it uses different materials than we have right now. Let's plan out the roof a bit. So, the roof's really easy, yeah? Let's start on the left-hand side. So, the roof starts on the left. We'll start from the left of this 13th birch, and we want to run a row of, and by the way, we also need spruce wood slabs, which I'm going to move closer to all of the other stuff. We want to run a row of spruce wood stairs coming all the way up the left-hand side of the roof until it hits this little bump, to which we will place a spruce wood slab here. Then we'll place stairs coming down until it reaches the spruce wood plank. We then want to run a row of spruce wood stairs coming up the side of the big apex of the roof. And you'll have 2 back-to-back spruce wood stairs connecting together at the top. You then want to run stairs coming down to the middle of the right-hand side. You then want to place 2 stairs coming up this small bump with a spruce wood slab on top, and then you want to run a row of spruce wood stairs coming down to the, oh, that's upside down, that's wrong, to the right hand side. So what you're looking for, it's a lot easier to see this, you're looking for something which should look like that. What we then want to do is we want to take every single one of those stairs and we want to extend them coming towards the front of the house, or out of the front of the house, as a matter of fact. You want to extend them out of the front of the house, just extending out by 1 row. So whether you have a spruce wood slab, or whether you have a plank, or whether you have a stairs, all of these want to be extended. And what we're going to do after this is I'm going to show you how to make a nice trim on the roof underneath it. I'm going to show you how the roof is 100% put together, and we will tackle that in just a moment. I mean, we are having a lot of fun right now, aren't we, with this? It's just the most fun part, adding intricate blocks onto the front of a roof. But you know, they all want to stick out by one row. You only have to do this twice ever, building the entire house. So it's really not too bad. And the sides of the house are nowhere near as detailed as the front of the house. So, you know, we're getting a lot accomplished here. So far, we want to have this. That is just one row poking out at the front of the house. We then want to place upside down spruce wood stairs underneath all of the stair blocks. So we want to place upside down spruce wood stairs underneath all of these stair blocks, except I believe when you get to the top, you want to place a solid spruce wood plank block. And then you want to come down and you'll connect to the spruce wood plank here in the middle. Place a spruce wood slab underneath that to form a nice join, and then we want to continue all the way up to the apex of the roof. And so, you know, this might be a little bit easier once we've actually finished it, and you'll be able to see how it's all made. But yeah, we're kind of close to this. But you basically just want to keep placing upside down stairs, unless it's the points that I've told you. So when you reach like the sticky out spruce wood plank, you want to place a spruce wood slab underneath it to keep with the theme of the stairs. You then want to continue placing spruce wood stairs until you place a spruce wood plank in the center of the two. What you might even do now, I think what you could even do is simply just place. No, okay, never mind. It is a plank. But what you're looking for, basically, is something that should look exactly like that. Which looks really good. That's the front of the house pretty much. Mostly. We do have a little bit more detail, but that is most of it. So, the last little bit of detail, once you've got that sorted, is with the front door. So what we're going to do is we're going to grab the materials that we need, alright? So what do we need? We're going to need chiseled quartz block, pillar quartz block, quartz stairs, birch doors, birch fence. We need a block of emerald. We need some stone bricks. We need some red concrete. And I'm hoping that is it. So we have a door here, yeah? This is where the door is going to be. We want to place quartz stairs inside the bottom of the door, and then upside down quartz stairs above those stairs, and then we want to place upside down quartz stairs connecting together at the top. So the effect we're looking for should look like this. Now behind this, we want to place chiseled block of quartz behind every stair that we've placed. Then if we shift back out, we want to place birch doors in the two empty spaces, and we actually want to place spruce in the empty space between the two stairs. Like just in front of the doors, we want to place spruce wood planks. We want to place, coming outwards from the bottom left and bottom right chiseled quartz, we want to place 4 fence coming outwards. So that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. Birchwood fence coming outwards from the 1, 2, 3, 4 chiseled quartz. We then want to place a birchwood plank like this coming outwards from the fence. Place a birch fence coming inwards from the plank. Destroy underneath all of the fence and replace it using birch wood planks. So everywhere that you got a fence, replace it with birch wood planks. I actually just made a silly right there in destroying that block right there next to the window. We want to connect the entrance together. We want to dig between these two blocks, and we want to place stone bricks. This forms a nice square entrance. We're going to dig out the very center of this and place a block of emerald inside. We then want to use pillar quartz block. We want to destroy around the emerald, and we want to place pillar quartz block like this. We want to place pillar quartz block coming across the front, across the back of the empty space, and then we want to connect it together forward, specifically in this pattern. Don't ask me why. We then want to place a red concrete on top of the front right hand fence. The effect that we're looking for should look strikingly like this. And that is the entrance. We will mostly see very few of those materials ever again. There's a lot just in that little square. And you can see that is pretty much the entire front of the house complete, right? I mean, that's a large portion of it. Well, once you've got that sorted out, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to move on to the sides of the house so we can make some fast progress. So to make these sides of the house, we shall need some birch wood. I'm going to get rid of that chiseled sandstone. We're going to need birch wood planks. We need spruce wood stairs. We need spruce wood planks. We need spruce wood fence. And we also need some pink glass for the left-hand side. For the right-hand side, we need different stuff. Come to the very left-hand side of your house. Take the 13th birch wood, which is the top one, where the actual roof starts. You want to take this birch wood and you want to extend it back by 30 using the birch wood. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. And then we can connect that all the way down to the ground like this. And surprisingly, I've actually hit the mark perfectly. This doesn't always happen. That's what we're after. We've built up the side of the house. So what we then want to do is we want to take the birchwood block that hit the ground and we want to extend it to the right towards the front of the house by 2 using birchwood. 1, 2. Birchwood planks, that is. Then place 3 spruce planks. 1, 2, 3. 8 birchwood planks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 3 spruce wood. 1, 2, 3. 8 birchwood planks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then 3 spruce wood, 1, 2, 3. Finish this off with 2 birchwood planks. And we will end up with something that should look like that. Place 2 rows of glass on top of every single spruce wood plank. This might sound familiar because it is. So on top of every spruce wood plank, place 2 rows of pink glass. Then place spruce wood planks on top of the pink glass. So you want to have 2 pink glass in between spruce wood planks on the top and the bottom. Place 2 rows of birchwood planks on top of the spruce wood. So place 2 rows of birch on top of the spruce wood. The left-hand side of the house I've found is quite boring, by the way. We then want to place a row of spruce wood on top of the birchwood planks. So simply place spruce wood on top of the birchwood planks, with 2 more rows of glass on top of each one of the rows of spruce wood. So moving upwards, 2 rows of glass on top of the spruce wood. Then place spruce wood on top of the glass. So just once again sandwiched in between, you want to have, eventually what you want to have is something that should look very much like that. Fill in all of the empty space on this side of the house using birchwood planks. Use birchwood planks. I almost said slabs, I don't know why. That'd make this literally 2 times longer. But you... Oh no. Oh no, I really do... That must happen every single video. But we do want to completely fill in this side of the house using birchwood planks. Same way that we did on the front of the house. It's not my favorite thing to do, to completely fill in a particular area, but oh well, what can you do? So this wants to be completely filled in. The only bit of detail that I have observed on this part of the house is the windows. The windows will actually be made in an identical way to the windows that we made on the front of the house. And from as far as I can tell, all windows are spruce. I did not see any windows, although I could be wrong. Change them if you know. I did not see any dark oak wood windows. So we want to have something which should look like this. So for the windows, you guys know the drill. It's upside down spruce wood stairs at the bottom, spruce wood at the top. You extend out the stairs, one either side, sideways. You then connect them on the edges using spruce fence, like that. Very simple stuff. You do that for every single window involved. There's quite a few of them. You guys will manage to do it no problem. First of all, I'm going to add all the stairs. I'm going to do the top and I'm going to do the bottom of the stairs all over the place. I'm then going to extend them outwards to the sides. I figure this might be the most efficient way to do them. Probably not. And then once I've extended them all to the sides, in the same window, I'm also going to place the spruce fence. This is an exercise in boringness. You basically got to do this 9 times over. So take every single one of these and you've just got to do this 9 times, essentially. Not fun, but the cool part is, like, Jen seems to be very, very very, very repetitive with her window making, and she does not like to change, which is great for us because it's easier to make. She's a creature of habit, it would seem. So we just want to build all of this. Here we go. We've just got this last window to do, and then I'll show you what the end result is. The opposite side of the house is very, very different, by the way. There's a lot more detail. It's just this side of the house, don't know why, is the most boring out of all of them. So what you're looking for is this side of the house should look exactly like that, precisely like that once you've got down to it. Once you've got that sorted out, we're going to work our way over to the opposite side of the house now. The right-hand side. See, I told you that was quite fast. On this side, we need dark oak wood stairs, dark oak fence. We also need some dark oak planks. We also need another material, we need two actually, and we'll grab it later. So on this side of the house, we want to once again take the 13th birch wood block, which is the top one, and we want to extend it backwards by 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Connect that 30th block all the way down to the ground like that. You will end up with the same shape that you had on the opposite side. You then want to take the very bottom, you know what, we're going to need the material now. You want to grab yourself the white glass. I know we have it, there we go. You got the white glass. You want to take the birch wood block that hit the ground, which is this one, and you want to place 13 glass coming backwards towards the front of the house, 13 white glass. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Then place 3 birch wood planks, 1, 2, 3. 3 spruce, 1, 2, 3. 5 birch wood planks, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3 spruce, 1, 2, 3. 2 birch wood. So we want to have something which should look like this. We then want to place on top of the white glass 3 more rows of glass. So this is going to be 1 row of glass, 2 rows of glass, and then 3 rows of glass. You can then actually place 2 rows of birchwood planks on top of this. So this is going to be 1 row, and then 2 rows. So going from left to right on top of this, you want to place this sequence of blocks. Do 2 birch wood, 1, 2. Then 3 dark oak wood planks, 1, 2, 3. Then 3 birch wood planks, 1, 2, 3. 3 dark oak wood planks, 1, 2, 3. And then 2 birch wood planks. Like that. Wonderful. So once you've placed those, what you can actually do is preemptively, you can place 2 rows of glass on top of the dark oak wood. 1, 2, and 1, 2. And then you can place a row of dark oak wood planks on top of the black glass. Like this. On top of the spruce woods that we have, you guys might already have seen this coming, you want to place 2 rows of pink glass. 1, 2, and 1, 2, with a row of spruce wood planks on top of the glass. You then want to place 2 rows of birch wood planks on top of that. 1, and then 2. Just 2 rows of birch wood planks on top of the spruce. I'm then going to place a row of dark oak wood planks on top of the birch wood planks. We then need once again the black glass. We're going to place 2 rows of black glass. 1, and then 2 on top of each other. We then want to place dark oak wood planks on top of this. And the effect that we should be looking for once all of that is done and dusted is this. We then want to completely fill in the side of the house using birchwood planks so we can further apply detail. As you can see, this side of the house is a lot more detailed than the opposite side of the house. I mean, we've got different colored windows. We've got a nice glass area, which I'm a big fan of, by the way. I like it when like a large amount of the house is exposed by glass. I think it's kind of cool. Very modern. And we also, although you guys might not know this just yet, or you might, there's a set of ladders on this particular side of the house, which lead all the way up to the roof. Now, I'm not sure whether they're there all the time, but I observed that, and I observed most of this part of the house by watching a Lucky Blocks video. So, the stairs are there on that particular video. I don't know whether the house was altered in any way, but that is where I observed most of the right hand side of the house, if that makes sense. So that's why the stairs there. I don't know if they're there all the time. Anyway, once you've done that, we now have to do the windows. You guys know how to detail the windows. Underneath and above the spruce wood windows, you want to place the spruce wood stairs. These stairs want to poke out by 1 block, of course, on either side, correlating to the type of stair there is. And of course, they want to connect using spruce wood fence on the sides. So you guys will be able to do that without any issue. Very simple. The dark oak wood stairs, however, you want to place your upside down and regular facing dark oak wood stairs in between the 2 windows like this. And once we have done this, we will be extending the windows out by 1 row either side. So we want to place them. We want to extend these stairs out by 1 either side, and then we'll be placing these stairs in between. So we want to be placing not the stairs, I'm sorry, we want to be placing the fence in between the stairs like this. So that's 1 set, and we do also have this set on the left hand side to do. And there will be a set of ladders. There's going to be a set of ladders. I'm not sure whether I said stairs earlier, but it's a set of ladders that you want to be placing that will take us all the way up to the roof. So I'll show you how to do that in a moment. But so far, we want to have something which very much should look like that. Now, the ladders, here we are, we want to place a double row of ladders in between the glass area of the house and this window. It's just a double row of ladders like this coming all the way up to the top. You might even feel the want to destroy the birch at the top. Replace it with spruce wood planks, just so that it better fits in with the roof later on. And you'll just end up with something that should look very much like that, right? So that's what we're after. That is the entire right-hand side of the house complete. Very simple stuff. I'm hoping that you guys didn't have any trouble with this. Now, once you've got that sorted out, we will be moving on to the back of the house, where there is more detail. Back of the house. That didn't take very long. We're here already. So now that we're on the back of the house, I think that the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to do the roof. Right, so we're going to add in the outline for the roof. So on the back of the house, come to the left hand side here, you want to take this top birch wood and you want to do 6 upper right diagonal birch wood planks from this wood. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like that. You then want to do 2 bottom right diagonals, 1, 2. Go right by 1 using spruce wood planks, and then 1 using birch. Place 11 upper right diagonals. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We're then going to go right 1 and do 11 bottom right diagonals. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We're then going to go right by 1 using a spruce wood plank, then 1 using birch. Going to do 2 upper right diagonals. That's going to be 1 and 2. We're then going to do bottom right diagonals using birch wood planks until we connect to the opposite side of the house. And you should hopefully find that this lines up perfectly with the front of the house. That is the hope. Hopefully that has happened. Anyway, once you've got that sorted out, ladies and gentlemen, we can work on the back of the house. So for the back of the house, we need more materials. We'll never need ladders again, actually, so I'll drop those. And I'm going to grab some birch wood, planks. We need some white stained glass. We need birch wood itself, actually. We also need some pink wool. We need some pink glass. We also need the spruce wood planks. We need the spruce wood stairs. We need the spruce wood fence. We also need a lot of materials here. We will also be needing the red wool. once you have all of those, we can now begin. So we are going to come all the way to the very bottom left hand side of the back of the house, and we want to take this bottom spruce wood block and we want to place 3 white glass going right. So that's 1, 2, 3 coming across the back of the house. Place a birch wood, go up by 2, 1, 2, go right by 3, 1, 2, 3, and connect down. We then want to continue in going right, we want to place 4 white glass. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to then place 3 rows of white glass on top of all of the glass that we've just placed. So that's going to be 1, 2, 3. 3 rows on top of the glass, which also means that we want to place 1 row above the door, like that. We then want to place 2 rows of birch wood planks on top of the glass. So that's going to be 1 row, and then 2 rows directly on top of the glass. We then want to, starting from the left hand side of the birch wood planks going right, we want to place 4 birch wood. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then 2 spruce wood planks, 1, 2, and then make the rest of the row birch wood. Place 2 rows of glass on top of the spruce, 1, 2, with a spruce wood plank row above the pink. We then want to fill in the area surrounding this using birch wood planks. So you can just simply build up the area around the window using birch wood planks until you end up with a nice uniform shape like this. Above and below the window, place upside down and regular facing spruce wood stairs. Extend those stairs outwards by 1 row using the corresponding stair, and then connect them together using spruce fence. So you want to end up with something that should look exactly like that. Later on, we'll be adding additional detail to that entrance. Continuing on, we want to take the very bottom of the glass that we placed. So like, remember when we placed the row of 4 glass coming out at the bottom of the door? We want to take that 4th block and we want to go right by 4 using birch wood planks. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh, 4, there we go. And then place a pink wall. We then want to, from this pink wall, do 4 up left diagonals. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Go up 1. Do 2 up right diagonals, 1, 2. We then want to go right 1, bottom right diagonal, up right diagonal, right 1. We then want to do 2 bottom right diagonals, 1, 2. We then want to go down 1. We then want to do bottom left diagonals until we connect back to where we first started, like that. We then want to place glass inside of this heart. I actually kind of like the back of this a lot. I like the middle 3 heart section. I kind of like how it all goes together. You want to take the very right hand side of the heart. Once you filled it in with glass, you actually want to place 2 rows of glass going right of these 2 pink. You want to place 1, 2. You then want to place pink wool going right of that. You want to place pink wool above and below the pink glass. You want to take the upper pink wool on the right hand side, this one basically, and you want to place 2 upright diagonals coming up from this pink. So that's 1 and 2. We're going to go right 1, do a bottom right diagonal. We're going to do an upright diagonal, right 1, 2 bottom right diagonals, 1 and 2. We're going to go down 1. And then we're going to do bottom left diagonals until we connect all the way down. We then want to do upper left diagonals until we connect up, like this. We're then going to fill the center of this in using pink stained glass. So we're just going to completely fill the center of this in using pink stained glass like this. And we'll end up with something that should look very much like that. That's perfect. So what we now want to do is, it's actually easier if we start on the very bottom right hand side of the house now. So we're on the bottom right hand side of the house, yeah? We want to take this birch wood block and we want to place 2 birch wood planks going left of this. 1, 2. We then want to place 2 spruce wood planks. 1, 2. We then want to place 2 rows of pink glass on top of the spruce wood. 1, 2. Then place spruce wood planks on top of this. And then 2 rows of birch, 1, 2, a row of spruce, 2 pink, 1, 2, a row of spruce. We then want to fill in the area around the windows using birch wood planks. So just fill in the direct area around the windows using birch wood planks, because what we want to do is we want to form these into real windows. So upside down spruce at the bottom, regular spruce wood stairs up at the top. You want to extend those out. You guys know the drill. We've done this so many times before, and this is actually the last time we'll have to do it. You guys know how to place these windows by now. We must have placed like 20 of these. I don't even know. And we also want to connect them together at the sides, of course, using spruce fence like this. So in essence, we want to have something which should very much look like that. Yeah? Looking good. Drop yourself the birch wood. You can even drop the pink wool. And probably even the pink stained glass, actually. And grab the birch fence, birch doors. We also need stone slabs. Get rid of the spruce wood planks. We'll grab the water too. So we have 2 entrances on the back. One entrance is right in the very back of the house. It's right in the middle, and it's just a pair of birch doors. That will sit just below the very center of the 2 hearts in the middle. Just birch doors right there, literally that. We also want birch doors where we have this birch wood archway. We also want to take the sides of this, and we want to place 3 fence coming outwards from the back door. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Connect them together. I don't know what the purpose of this is exactly. I think it's kind of like an outdoor area for animals. I think that's all you want to do. The rest of the back of the house can actually completely fill it in using birchwood planks. So we're just going to completely fill this in using birchwood planks like this. So rest of the back of the house, birchwood planks, just fill it in. Once you've done that, we'll be doing the roof. We'll be doing the trim of the roof. We'll be adding in all of the pink wool on the... Not the pink, it's actually red. We'll be adding all of the red wool on the back of the house. There's a lot of it. There's... On the back of the house, I'm not exactly sure what the purpose of it is. I guess it's just decorative, or maybe there's some higher meaning to it. I don't know. Maybe I'm just looking into it too much. There's a load of love hearts and kisses and stuff. Well, I guess they're kisses, or they're like broken love. I don't know exactly. But there's a load of love hearts, basically, out of red wool on the back of the house, which is why the upper half is so plain. We'll be adding all of those in once we've added in at least the shell of the roof. And also there's a small water fountain on the back of the house too, which is just right of the right hand large heart at the bottom, the window. And there's also a chimney up at the top of the roof. So just in case you thought we were done, just in case you thought we were almost done, bam, a lot more to do. Kinda. The roof is the longest part, honestly. Connecting the front of the roof to the back of the roof is, it is no fun whatsoever, guys. It is literally the worst. It's so big. It's no fun to do whatsoever. But oh well, we can nail that. It won't be an issue. As a matter of fact, we might leave the roof, all of it, the trim, all of it. We might leave that until the very end, and then add the chimney afterwards. We'll do all we can with the back of the house. So once this is all filled in with birch, once we've done all of the stylized hearts and stuff, then we will do all the roof and the water fountain too on the back of the house, which is a cool feature. Although once again, I don't really know why. A lot of this, like if you look at the regular house, it's so interesting. Like it's so incredible. It's so weird. I love it. Like if you have a look at like the full 100% detailed version of this, if you just watch a video, I'm sure you guys have. It's kind of incredible. I really like it. It's kind of fun too. There's lots of there's loads of little details. I'm sure that if you watch all of the videos, that you can kind of get a grasp of. It's a really fun house. It really is. So we want to have something in essence that should eventually look like this, which looks very plain and boring. We're about to fix that. So once you've got that sorted out, ladies and gentlemen, let me show you how we do it. So grab your red wool, come all the way to the left large heart window. You want to take the middle of the left large heart, which is this block. You want to move up by 2. 1, 2, place a red wool. This is where it starts. You then want to do 3 up left diagonals. 1, 2, 3. Go up by 1, do an upright diagonal, go right one, do a bottom right diagonal, do an upright diagonal, go right one, bottom right diagonal, down one, 2 bottom left diagonals, and that is a heart. We want to take specifically this block in the heart. You want to leave 3 rows going right, 1, 2, 3. Then you want to place a red wall, bottom right diagonal, upright diagonal, bam. That's what I mean, like, is that supposed to be like a kiss, or like, you know, like you write X's and stuff in cards? Or is it a broken heart? I don't know. You want to take the upper left-hand side of the heart, specifically this block. You want to leave a gap of 2 coming up, 1, 2, place a red wall. Do an up left diagonal and an upright diagonal. Take the upright diagonal, leave a gap of 4 going right, 1, 2, 3, 4. Place a red wall. Do 2 up left diagonals, 1, 2, upright diagonal, bottom right diagonal, upright diagonal, bottom right, bottom left. You then want to take specifically the upper right hand block in the heart, which is this one. You want to go up 1, right 1, up 1, place a red, do an up left diagonal, also an upright diagonal, like that. You then want to take specifically this block in this larger heart, the most right block, and you want to go right of it. You want to leave a gap of 1, 2, 3. You want to then move down by 1, place a red wall, bottom right diagonal, upright diagonal. Take the very bottom of this shape and you want to move down from it by 1, 2, left 1, red wall, up left diagonal, bottom left, up left, bottom left. 2 bottom right diagonals, 1, 2, upright diagonal, you've formed a heart. We then want to take the very bottom of the heart, you want to move down from it by 1, 2, right 1, red wall, upright diagonal, bottom right, upright, bottom right, 2 bottom left, 1, 2, up left diagonal, like that. Take the very right hand side of this heart and do a bottom right diagonal, upright diagonal, right 1, down 1, upright diagonal, right 1, bottom right diagonal, down 1, 3 bottom left, 1, 2, 3, 3 up left, 1, 2, 3. You have connected all the way back. And that is all of the hearts, exos, and whatever else on the back of the house. We do have to add a fountain. Come all the way down to the very bottom right hand side of the right hand heart window. You want to place going right. So what you want to do, you want to take the very bottom of this heart, right? You want to take the block in front of it. You want to move out 1, right 1, place a stone slab. You then want to move towards you. Let me make sure this is right. By 1, place a stone slab. You then want to do like 2 outward right diagonals. 1, 2, right 1, inward right, 1, 2. We then want to go in 1, like a backwards diagonal. And you also want to connect the back to the shape that you're looking for is this. I'm making it complicated when it doesn't really have to be. We want to have water flowing into this, so it might be best that we actually dig into the ground by 1 row. We also need to make water come from somewhere, so you might just want to place like a row of like 3 red, like 3 red wool or something, like coming up from the ground, from the middle, and then place like water on top of all of that. And then you will have water flowing evenly into the fountain, and then you can simply just destroy the red that you used, and it'll look quite nice. That's roughly how the fountain should look. And you'll end up with something that should look exactly like this. This is the back of the house without the roof. That's it. We're going to get rid of all these materials. For this, we need... So, we're now going to do the roof and all that stuff, yeah? We're going to need spruce wood stairs, spruce wood planks, spruce wood slabs. We also need some brick slabs, some cobblestone wall, and like regular bricks might even be easier. We literally didn't have room for them earlier. So we need all this. We're going to start off by placing the trim of the roof on the back of the house, okay? So that basically means that just like we did on the front, we want to run a row of stairs. Starting on the left hand side, we want to run a row of stairs coming up the side of this particular part of the roof. Once you reach the top, place a spruce wood slab on top of it. place spruce wood stairs coming down to hit the spruce wood plank. From the spruce wood plank, we want to place a row of spruce wood stairs coming up the side of the big roof until we eventually reach the top. We then want to place a spruce wood stair on the outer part of the stair that hits the top, and then we want to ride the spruce wood stairs coming all the way down the opposite side. So just like this, we want to place spruce wood stairs coming down the opposite side. We'll hit that plank, and then we want to place spruce wood stairs coming up, spruce wood slab on top, and then spruce wood stairs coming down the side of the roof, like this. We then want to extend all of these stairs coming outwards by one row, so we take every single one of the stairs, every single one of the slabs, more stairs, every single one of the planks, and we extend them coming out of the back of the house by one row. This is a particularly annoying part of the roof because it's just not fun to have to like maneuver around all these blocks. But the point of the matter is, whatever block you have, you extend it out of the back of the roof. So like that, we have a plank here, we extend that. We also have a slab here on the left hand side, extend that. And all of these stairs, of course, we too want to extend them coming out of the back. Perfect. So we'll end up with something that should very much look like that. And then we want to place upside down spruce wood stairs underneath all of this. Once you get to the apex of the smaller bit, you place a spruce wood plank in between. Once you place stairs either side of the spruce wood plank that sticks out, you place a spruce wood slab underneath it. You might be able to see why. It's so that it makes it nice and pointy, and it just makes it look better. Honestly, it's a pretty good idea. I wouldn't have, well, I might have thought of that myself, but it looks pretty good, actually. I kind of like how that goes. You just place back-to-back stairs as you come up the big roof on the back of the house, and you just place upside-down stairs as you come down the roof on the right-hand side here. Once again, you place a spruce wood slab underneath the spruce wood plank block. You place a spruce wood plank in between these stairs on the smaller part of the roof as we come down the side here using spruce wood stairs. And you'll end up with something that should very much look like that. Big round of applause, because that is a big part of the house done. All we now have to do is we have to connect the front of the roof to the back of the roof. This is a big task. All you literally do, and this is why it's no fun. You take the stairs, or the plank, or the slab that is on the front of the roof, and you extend it towards the back of the roof. That is literally all you have to do. There's actually nothing else to it. You just connect the front to the back. And if there wasn't an additional bit of detail that had to be done later on, I would typically just tell you guys to basically just do this without me, and like I'd do it off recording. But I've not done that for any part of this house, so I don't really want to do it just like right at the end. So we're going to suffer this together. I think that you guys might appreciate this, so probably not. You guys are probably just going to zone off into your own little worlds and stuff as I just ramble on for the next like 5-10 minutes as we build this roof together. But I want you guys to know that I'm in this with you. I'm not using any sort of fancy program, although I wish that I could to complete this roof. I wish that I could just be like roof fill, double backslash roof fill, and the roof would fill itself. But unfortunately, it does not. That'd actually be kind of cool. Like, I've been watching some YouTube videos recently. I'm sure you guys don't need me to explain this any further. Like, just connect the front to the back. It couldn't be any easier. It really couldn't. Like, even when you get to this plank part, you just connect the plank from the front to the back. That's all you do. So I've been watching some YouTube videos recently, especially some like Minecraft building ones. Very, very fun to watch. Like some bigger stuff, some huge stuff, and I really like how it's done. Like I wish that I had what it took to build huge, massive stuff, but because I build on Xbox and because like it's really like only me it really, like, it's only me building stuff. Like, I can't really build massive stuff without it taking such an incredible amount of time. Like, I watch, like, people do, like, time lapses and stuff on YouTube of building, like, huge towers and huge vehicles and huge houses and stuff and huge, like, fantasy builds. And I don't think it'd be possible without the use of, like, I think it's called, like, World Edit or World Paint. Well, World Painter, like, kind of, like, designs the map, I think, and, like, World Edit and what have you is, like, the tool I think you use to, like, duplicate certain parts of a build and take stuff away and fill stuff. Like, if I had to build that, like, huge, massive things on Xbox, I think that I would actually, I'd never finish a project. That's kind of why I like sticking to, like, very specific builds and smaller stuff, because it must be so frustrating to build something that's like hundreds and hundreds of blocks high, or maybe even like thousands of blocks required in building, and get something wrong and just be like, oh, I've got to manually undo all of that. And that's, I kind of got here by talking about the fact that I wish that I could manually fill roofs and stuff, which is, I mean, that's something that you could do. I wish that you could do that. Like, you can actually, like, fill in a particular area. Like, if I wanted to fill in the inside this house, like if I was on PC, then I'd be able to just, like, slash fill, you know, whatever the dimensions are with, you know, whatever I wanted. Like, it'd be so much faster and so handy to be able to do that. But I guess that's what makes massive builds on Xbox and what have you a lot more impressive, is the fact that it is all done by hand. I mean, even if it's done by multiple people have actually physically had to place those blocks, whereas, you know, I guess if you're just using World Edit or what have you, like a big giant tower, whilst it might look like outstanding and it will look great, and, you know, not taking anything away from, like, designs and stuff, you know, a big castle or whatever it might be, not taking away from the design, because the designs are still awesome, they're still incredible. Like, it just, I guess, I wonder if it's as satisfying as it would be to actually individually place all of the blocks. It probably even isn't. Like, I don't know, it's very fatiguing to, like, even just filling in this roof, which is all really, like, big and planned out, is just so much harder than it would have to be. But then again, like, if you're just using commands and stuff to fill everything in, then I don't know. It's very visually impressive anyway, all of those videos, and I love to watch them. It's really good, and I guess your creativity can just, like, run rampant and run wild with all of that, because you don't really have to think of, like, the all of the, like, trials and stuff that you'd have to go through just to make something like that, just one block at a time. It'd be insane. I mean, especially, like, terraforming and stuff as well, like actually physically molding a landscape that you actually like if you wanted to make, like, I don't know, just something in the background of, like, a huge build. Let's say you wanted to build, like, a big giant, like, lava castle, and you wanted, like, a volcano in the background, like with World Painter, like, that'd take you, like, no time whatsoever. But if you wanted to manually craft a landscape block by block by block, god, that would be insane. That takes so long to do. But I don't know, I guess it's two completely different things that I don't know. I think it would be fun to actually mess about with that stuff some sort of time. But I really do enjoy doing, like, little theme builds and stuff too. Like, I really enjoy making specific things, and I really enjoy working off of stuff. Like my cartoon build series has become my favorite series. Like, I like looking at like something from fantasy, like, I don't know, like the Family Guy house or whatever, and trying my best to try and replicate that in the best way that I can, and making it as close as possible, whilst still making it like a house that you could live in Minecraft, and whilst make it simple enough that people will build it and want to live in it and stuff. Like, it's just really, really fun for me. But I guess everybody gets, like, different things out of Minecraft, which is so cool. Like, there's not one definitive thing that people like doing in any particular one way, and that's really what I like about it anyway. But we've reached pretty much the end of the roof. You will notice that, you know where we have these stairs here? You might want to so I'll just destroy this. You might want to place something behind the stairs of the roof, so that, like, you don't have an empty space there instead. So, you know, maybe something like that, or maybe just connect these together. I don't know why I didn't just do that. Why did I do that again? Oh well, but the point of the matter is make sure there's no empty spaces. So that's what we want to have, ladies and gentlemen. That is what we're after. That's the roof actually almost complete. That's a big project. That took us quite a long time. But once you've got that sorted out, we do have just one more thing to do. On the top of the roof is a chimney. If you come to the left-hand side of the house here, yeah, and you find the middle set of windows. So the middle set of windows. If you find the middle block of the middle set of windows, this doesn't have to be that precise because no one's going to check this. You want to find the middle block and you want to move up the middle of the roof using the middle of the windows on the left-hand side as a reference, and you want to find the top of the roof. You want to take the left-hand side of the top of the roof and you want to place a brick. Place a brick to the right of that and also to the left. You then want to place a brick in this position. So this row of 3, you want to place a brick coming backwards and outwards from the right and left hand sides like this. And then you want to place a row of 3 brick in the middle at the back. So the effect that you're looking for should look like this. You want to place cobblestone wall on top of the left and right hand single bricks with brick slabs on top of the wall. You want to place bricks in between the slabs, and you want to place brick slabs in front and behind of the bottom row of bricks. So you want to have something which should look like this. Then you can actually use your bricks to kind of like build into the roof, and you will have to destroy some stairs here. Use your bricks to destroy into the roof and place the chimney. So you might accidentally, like me, destroy some blocks like this, but you just want to build into the chimney like this. Like that. Here. And here. There we go. And you just want to meld the chimney into the actual roof like that. That's looking really good. And the effect that you're looking for just when we come back should look exactly like that. And that is, ladies and gentlemen, the last part of this house. That is it. There are no more details that I am going to add to the house. If you want to add more specific details, especially to the outside of the house or the inside of the house, I don't think I'd ever do an interior tutorial, guys, because it's so complicated. It would take absolutely forever to get absolutely everything right, and it would take so many different materials, guys. It would drive me and you crazy. Same with the outside of the house. I don't think I'd ever get 100% completely right. I hope this was a good starting point. I hope you guys have enjoyed this. If you have, please do remember to hit that like button. I'd really appreciate that. If you have enjoyed this tutorial, please do hit that like. It took me a long time to put this house together. It really did. It took me a really, really long time to put this house together, and I'd really appreciate it if you guys could hit that like button. If you do enjoy the content, consider subscribing to the channel. If you subscribe, click the little bell next to the subscription button to ensure that you get all my stuff sent directly to your sub box. If you do all of those things, please do leave a suggestion with your like. That'd be very much appreciated. And if you do want to check out any more of my stuff, this is Cartoon Corner, by the way. I'd highly recommend the Cartoon Builds playlist. That'll be in the card system and the description below, but there's also a load more for you guys to check out if you'd like to too. So without any further ado, check out the card system description below. Please like the video, leave a suggestion, subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day, and I'll see you guys in the next one. I hope that this looks good for you. I hope that you guys really did enjoy it.